miles
Good
per hour.
evening to another
Hi,
week
welcome
of
to
the
weekly
GMRS
Wednesday
Net
testing of the
here at
South
Mount
Central
Holly,
GMRS Group,
Pennsylvania.
November 3rd,
I had to think
2020.
what state we were in.
John,
You're joining us online this week. Welcome to it.
repeater has a PL tone of 141.3 hertz. Our 180-foot tower is located 2 miles south of Mount Holly
Turn down my
Springs,
computer
Pennsylvania,
audio.
on Mount Holly Summit, with coordinates 40 degrees, 5 minutes, 52 seconds north latitude,
There we go.
77 degrees, 12 minutes, 12 seconds west longitude, and is 1,505 feet above mean sea level. The receive antenna is at the top of the tower and monitors
A couple cool things this week for the channel. Crossed
400.625
1,000 views on our Slinky video.
antenna is mounted at
Looking
140.625
great on that. Berryville Hamfest is up almost to 1,000.
megahertz.
Thank you everyone that's been watching.
You checked in within the past 4 weeks. I will announce your call sign. When you respond, please include your name and location. I'll call for new, late, or missed stations after I've completed the list.
Almost disappears.
I'll now begin. Check in. WRFL 218. WRFL 218, Unit 1, Doug.
Unit 2, Sandy from York Springs.
Thank you, Doug and Sandy. WRFF 218. MRU 226. RQS 274.
So if you're just joining online here, this is the check-in portion for our GMRS Net. Going through, he's got a list of call signs that we're calling. Oh, Josh has got the little puppy.
288, Chris from Dillsburg.
Thank you,
See
Chris.
Tish popping up in the background there.
REK
Yeah, she's here.
307.
Oh, the little puppy.
7
I
Unit
guess the
1,
puppy
Brian
can't hear
Mann.
us.
Unit 3, Corn.
From Mount Holly Springs.
He's
Everybody's
looking
okay.
away from us like, who are these people?
Thank you, Brian and Colton.
Ask myself that each week.
310.
So who's going to check in for the puppy?
334.
WQIX.
That's unit 2.5.
Unit 1.
Unit 2 Tish in Shippensburg.
Josh and Tish. WREX 343.
You guys got to get like the, kind of like with the OLOs.
360.
Yeah. Like, hello, this is WQIX 334 and or something.
362.
This dog's little tail's going about 100 miles an hour.
He likes you, Josh.
He's like, you just
Is it a
wait
male
till
or
I get to
female?
pee on you.
Female.
Ago,
Hey, Josh, I did pick you up on the transmit side.
QQF 399.
That's funny because my
Unit
beam
1.
pointed the other way.
Yeah, I heard you and Tish
York,
on
Pennsylvania.
the transmit
John.
side, but I can't hear anything on the receive side.
Tom and Ashley. Good to hear your voice. WRNY
Say hi.
430.
There, say hi.
WRNY. No traffic.
It's her first time being down here. So she hasn't been out of the living room yet,
Okay.
other than outside.
Thanks
So
for checking in.
Okay.
WRKC 450.
WRK.
She's only 2 months old, so.
Pat in West York. No
I
traffic.
think.
Like it's noisy down
Thank
here.
you, and thanks for checking in.
Well, I have my headphones on, so all she hears is the noise from the power supply and the repeater.
Oh, okay.
She's probably ready for bed.
URC
She doesn't hear the
490.
misfit ham operators on here.
Mm-mm.
The Renegade ham operators. We also do GMRS.
I see you.
RNM 512.
One thing I will say, this dog is a snuggler. She loves to sit here and snuggle with you. It's her favorite thing to do. You sit her on the couch, she'll just snuggle right in on your lap and go to sleep.
So is that a new dog for you, Josh?
Yeah.
I was gonna
Monday.
say, Tom does the same thing.
J532, Kevin
Yeah,
McCann, no transmission.
He does it underneath the bed.
That's why Jim has a hole under his mattress.
Yeah, okay.
551.
You all went there.
Where's your beeping button, Jim?
551.
I will have to get one of those installed on this now.
Shirley, thank you.
Put the little, we will be back shortly.
556.
Is that Leroy's WRKL 556? He's
Yep.
not on.
578.
Yeah, unless you want to take her, put her in bed.
578, Mike in Fairfield.
Thank you, Mike. WRJK 590.
No, you can't chew on my headphone cord.
I could have had
Man.
a relay for me, Josh.
She's pretty good about not really chewing on stuff, so.
You've got things with that you want.
WROH 620.
No.
Oh
No.
yeah, Jim.
What?
Stevie finally got a GMRS license.
623.
No way.
Yep. He paid the $70. He broke down. He sent me a thing showing. Yeah, broke down and paid the $70. I got a GMRS license.
Good evening, Mike.
Did he just do that?
Yeah.
From Mechanicsburg, no traffic.
Jim, did you see Mike's radio
Thanks for
logged
checking in.
in?
Oh, yeah, Mike. Welcome to joining us.
7.
WRCB 627, Dave and Laurel Lake. Hello, John, and hello, everybody. 1 minute.
I'm snuggled in. I'm gonna go to sleep right here.
And thank you.
Sleep? Maybe.
WRKU 643.
I think that was a no.
RAC 649.
What are you doing?
Trying to stand up.
WRAC 649, Unit 1, Bob, and
C649, Unit 2, Kathy, Indianola.
Thank you, Bob and Kathy.
Night, night. You go to sleep.
WRKD 658. UYW 673.
yes, this is WQYW 673, John in Parksburg, Chester County. Have a good evening to everyone.
Good evening to you. WRNY 683.
Yeah, I don't have the heater downstairs running yet, Jim.
Not yet.
Yeah, I didn't fire that stove up yet.
Oh, jeez.
Just a pellet stove. And then,
Oh,
well,
thank you.
the girls
Thanks
got
for
cold
checking
last
in.
night, so I had to turn the furnace on today too, for them, so it heats their
WRMF
bedroom.
712.
Yeah, well, we got the baseboard upstairs. on and,
WRMS
so-
712, Tom in Shippensburg. Hello, and no traffic.
Hello,
Hey, I
Tom.
made it in.
Thanks for checking in.
Wow.
I haven't heard the clown on there tonight.
728.
I think he kind of gave up. He hasn't been on the last couple of times.
728, Bobby in Mechanicsburg.
Yeah,
Good evening.
last week I was a little under the weather, so.
Thank you.
So I'm thinking maybe it's the leaves, because
Well,
the
well-
leaves here have fallen like crazy. We have
Yeah, but-
almost.
Well,
Jim
that
still
we don't-
can't get
we don't
in
have
even
the-
with no leaves.
5
we don't have the guy causing interference tonight either.
Well, yeah, but
for your 765. Mike,
he couldn't open the squelch on a repeater even when the guy wasn't transmitting.
Tom could.
Yeah, I could open squelch, but it just
Tom-
was unintelligible.
Yeah, Tom's just the other side of town for me. He usually had no
thought-
problem getting in.
Oh, I thought that's the way he talked.
Well, it could be too.
You are.
He does talk funny.
I'm a New Yorker, God damn it.
Well, that explains it all right there.
I'm a Yankee. Big time Yankee. Not a Yankee fan, but a Yankee.
Hey,
I'm a Mets
Josh,
fan.
Thank you. And
Josh, you listen to the input side?
WROA 864.
I'm getting somebody pushing my needle all the way, and they're not talking.
On the input side,
Yeah,
467. Dot,
0.625, yep.
I'm not seeing anything. You should hear it coming through if I'm receiving it.
WQWE 866. I'll make it official.
Okay, Josh,
not open in the squelch.
really quick question. The 991A can't be used for GMRS, can it?
It's not open. In
Only in service mode.
But you can open that up, and I know you can.
It's through software.
Okay.
It's all in the firmware.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
In service
And
mode.
not only that, I'm sorry.
Get it to transmit on that, but it's
I
not.
don't hear any heterodyning either. Bob.
All right.
What's that, Dave?
I don't hear any heterodyning like anybody's.
No, and I'm not seeing anything
beating in
hitting
on the
mine.
repeater.
Actually, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is pretty clear tonight for a change.
Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
really clear.
Might work better if I switch the coax switch over though, so it's actually connected
That's
to the
a duplicate of
antenna.
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually on the repeaters. So now there, I just saw somebody key up.
Listen to your headphones. When your headphones clicks, then the input frequency clicks.
Mm-hmm.
Really? That's weird.
Good evening. traffic. Ray, thank you. And
There it is. Did you just get that?
Yep.
And finally,
So you're seeing what I'm seeing now.
994.
But it's not, I mean, it's just barely breaking squelch.
Yeah.
Okay, are there any stations new, late, or missed that would like to check in? If so,
Because if they say anything, you'll hear it come through the Zoom here.
WRMR 424.
You made it, Jim.
What?
At least on the input.
Oh,
On my
I heard
end,
him
not
on
to
the
the
input.
repeater.
Okay, not hearing anyone responding to new, late, or missed stations, let's go for a round of comments. And we'll go back to patiently waiting. Doug and Sandy in York Springs, WRSL 218. Your comment.
WRSL 218. Hope everybody voted yesterday. It wasn't a big election, but hopefully I got
that
enough
was
wood
weird.
to take them all. And then after that, I guess we'll be getting ready for the holidays. We're still not ready for winter around here, but we'll get there. That's about all I got. Thanks for running that, John.
Doug, and enjoy your camping outing this weekend. Sounds good. All right, how about it, Chris in Dillsburg, WRNT 288. Anything you'd like to add to the occasion?
P288, just want to say hello to everybody on the net, and thanks for hosting, John, and just enjoying this weather that we're out of the rain finally, and looks like we might have stepped right into winter. That's all for me. Back to net control. Thank you, John.
Rob,
Yeah,
do you hear it anymore?
Not on the
I'm not
input
getting
side.
anything on it here.
All right.
In the pit.
I heard you, Jim, when you
Around
called
the
on the
area
input
last
frequency.
night. WREK 30.
I just switched my antenna over to the GMRS radio, and I'm not getting anything.
307. Well, I'm going to go with everybody else on this. The cold for me is welcome. I finally traded in shorts and flip-flops for jeans, Crocs, and a flannel. So the cold weather is
Still doing
definitely
shorts,
welcome.
t-shirt, no shoes.
But besides that, yeah, we got our last camping trip this weekend. Good,
Ty was
good
standing
time
outside
too.
this morning.
Dropping down below freezing. It's time to get the campers winterized and ready for the long 7-month nap that they get here between now and April, May. So I guess we're ready for it. Time for a change. Back to you, John.
Definitely time for a change. As far as everybody being ready for it, I guess that can be questionable. But hey, have a great time this weekend for sure. Alrighty, hey, some other campers
Yes.
here.
I was wondering.
YX334, John. Your comments.
Can't help it. Boredom over talk.
WQIX 334. Not much here. Been a busy week. Work and all that stuff. We got a new dog here this week, so we're working with all that. We have a 2-month-old puppy now, so working with that this week. And this may be the last check-in I make for a while. I think I have to leave for Corning, I believe, next Wednesday morning is the plan as of right now, and we'll be back in time for Thanksgiving. And that Wednesday night will probably be at my in-laws, and then deer season after that. So I maybe several weeks here till I get to check in, but maybe my wife will while I'm gone. Who knows? But not much out. So with that, I'll go ahead and throw it back to Net Control from WQIX 334.
Josh, well, may all your travels be safe ones, no matter where you might be heading there. Off to Corning. Okay. Okay,
Let's do a phone check-in from Corning.
Mike in Fairfield, take it away.
578. I had the worldwide sideband contest over the weekend. I didn't really do that much with it. I
forgot. I got a lot of
every once in a while for a country that I needed on a band, and I'd reach out and get them. I think I made like probably 80 to 100 contacts. Most guys that are running that contest,
I made 4.
They'll get 100, 200 contacts an hour. I just fiddled around over the weekend. I'd like to say it here.
I never even got to the radio over the weekend. This is the first I've been on the radio since
I got a lot
Wednesday
of
last week.
Across bands, but I got the Mauritius this time.
I've been too busy with doing stuff.
East of Madagascar.
Just haven't had time.
And got Rodriguez Island again on 10 meters. Yeah, 10 and 12 meters has really been open.
I'm ready for bed right now.
Other than that, just enjoying this lovely weather.
That means I had to get up and go to work then.
37 degrees out there. So as soon as the net's over, I'm going to go out and film it.
Not that I don't mind going to work. It's just
nice weather.
I'm a little tired.
Send it back over you, John. WRC 8
Yeah. Well, for me, it's been working from home
definitely
a lot more lately. So
well,
it makes it that much rougher. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I don't have to use the gas to go into work. But
and yes, do enjoy
at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of working from home because I feel like I don't get near as much done as I should.
All right. Good enough there. How about it, Dave?
Especially once the girls get home from school.
WRCB 627. WRCB 627 in Laurel Lake. All I got to say is, good Lord, it's cold. We had a pre-snap last night, and all the soft tissue plants and whatever's left over in the garden took an immediate dump, bent over, and died. Anyway, so it really gets cold here. We finally had a little bit of sunshine today, first time for a while, and
we had like 28 here this morning, I think.
Doing all kinds of neat stuff.
I haven't put a jacket on this year.
WRCB 627, we clear. Hey,
Who's
Dave,
we?
thanks. I know it's.
What's that?
It got a lot
You
colder.
said we clear. Who's
last
we?
night than it did up here. The frost was very spotty.
Him and the mouse in his
mostly
pocket.
non-existent here last night.
Stewart.
Well, a different tune tonight. I see it's to go down to about 28 in the valley anyway. So that'll.
You already sent me that, Jim.
Did I? Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay. Thanks, Dave. Now, Bob and
Them
Kathy,
other 3 you sent me, I couldn't open them.
649. Take it away.
What was the other one I sent?
I don't know. It was yesterday.
649. I just hope everybody's staying well and
Something-
healthy.
It's raining really. They don't open.
To say here, John, just looked like it snowed there this morning on the way to work there in some areas, especially around the farm there and so forth.
They were probably videos. Josh, did you get the videos I sent you?
Really quick this morning, so everybody be careful with that.
Which
crossing
videos?
grass in the morning.
The one out at a local venue
I'm gonna turn it over
that
here to Unit 2.
sometimes.
That in the group message?
Yes.
Yeah, but when they come up, I can't see how they play because they come up about like real tiny little
Just want to
video.
make sure everybody knows
Okay.
that I did make the reservation for the 14th of November at Haas's in Mechanicsburg at 2 o'clock.
So there you
If
go.
you
There's
walk in the door, we are directly to the left in that little room. I also made them for the 12th of December, the same place and the same time. Let me know if you're going, so I know I have enough seats up there ready.
Where is it at?
That's pretty much all I have, John. Back to you.
Haas is in Mechanicsburg.
Sounds good. Haas's at Mechanicsburg on the 14th. Very good. 2 o'clock. All right. John in Parksburg, Chester County, WQYW 673. Your comments.
Yes, thank you, John. This is WQYW 673.
Did they come to you now?
And also rehabbing house, and, just all kinds of things going on. Trying to coordinate everything. So anyway, busy, but I'm looking forward to coming out to Haas's. Kathy does such a great job of setting these things up, and
I take it you just got the videos.
so look forward to that. And
Yeah.
I hope I don't have to work.
Yeah, when
Anyway,
we need to all chip in and get Rob a real phone.
Yeah, I couldn't find like anything else to put in the box, so I was like, oh, hey, there's some free literature. Ding!
I'm great.
Yeah, you got that one person in the group that doesn't have an iPhone.
Monday the 14th.
Was 2 people.
All right.
Maybe 3.
Bobby in Mechanicsburg,
Leroy has one.
WRJF
I don't
728.
think Dave or Tom.
Oh no, I'm talking about just the one you sent that in the group with just the 4 of us, didn't you?
Right.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. The 4 of us.
Input from me
That's
on
why
that.
those videos come through tiny.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
No, I don't
Man,
know
I was cracked up all yesterday like thinking of that.
that. Did have some fun this weekend.
And actually, I think there were on the toilet, on the toilet.
Countries, like Mike said, some of the higher frequency bands were absolutely hammering into Europe.
Did you ever
down
find the
south.
fan?
No, I roasted in there.
Yeah, I've had to go in there and get some stuff out of there. It's not a nice room to be in for long.
Found my way into
Yeah.
those guys to get their
I
logs
made
up.
sure to kick the temperature meter up on it so it doesn't set off the alarm.
Hey, picking up more of the world.
Luckily, I left the door open last night.
Which I've never
Kept
even
it relatively
heard.
cool in there.
That's pretty cool. But that's all I really got. Yeah, the weather has turned. Walked out.
Distributing free literature.
Garage this evening, and it is definitely winter.
It did
At
work
church,
yesterday.
nonetheless.
I know
Yeah,
Mike
it worked
enjoyed
today.
that.
I'm sitting there. I'm working up on the ladder. I look over and I'm like, oh, hey, there's mailboxes.
That's what you get when you're
I'm like, I wonder, is there one named Josh? And sure enough,
Everyone, get back to the net.
I found one that just happened to says Josh and Tish, and I'm like, oh, hey, I should find some free literature to distribute to them.
Yeah, all the members of the church
Tom, did
can
you want to make
have
a
a
comment?
mailbox. And since my wife is in charge of the nursery, so she has the mailbox for nursery stuff, and I have it for soundboard stuff.
I was trying to find something to stick in there though, like something that you would know it was me, but I haven't found anything good yet. You might end up just finding it full of random shit one day.
We don't check it very often, so
I was like,
unless somebody tells us, oh hey, we left this in your mailbox. Oh, okay, we'll try to remember to check it.
it
Well,
would
now
be
you
bad
know
to
there's
put
something in there.
put a special magazine in there. That would be bad.
And I apologize.
You might want to cover
Only
up,
you, Jim. Only you.
cover up the label with your mailing address first.
Of course.
I think I have the font at 7.
I'm gonna start sending stuff there and be like, care of Josh and Tish.
Straight over it when
Respectfully sent by
apologize
Jim.
for that.
Jim Spare Parts.
There you go.
Yeah, anything else you'd like to say?
So that'll be a dead giveaway though now.
Yeah. I was waiting for the.
It's really
Was
nice.
it the passer or who
We
was
have
it
a
that
pool down there,
brought
and
that?
Yeah,
it's very nice.
Matt.
Matt. Okay, I haven't talked to Matt yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's coming tomorrow. As long as I can get in there, it'll be the final. Have that thing
Some of
done.
the Facebook pictures,
Yeah,
and it definitely does
he's funny.
look very inviting.
What are you playing again?
Thanks, and I don't know when you're traveling back, but
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay. For sure. And Bobby, as far as the clocks are concerned, this is the worst one, where I have to go backwards an hour, which means stopping.
Oh yeah, that's this weekend.
Most of them.
Yeah, that's this
Yes, it
Sunday.
is.
Oh,
The
can we
worst
just
part
stay
is-
on one time and forget about it?
It's been discussed several times, and then everybody decides, no, we want people to have to go through the hassle of changing their clocks.
All the ones just stop anyway.
Well, if once you change a clock, it screws up your internal sync and everybody gets Leave
second
nature
that.
alone. Leave nature alone.
I get to sleep for an extra hour. We can keep turning them back all we want. I think we should, instead of going forward, we should just go back an extra hour each time. And then eventually, you know,
We'll make
It'll
it back
catch up to
around.
itself.
we'll be working overnight and we'll be home when it's daylight.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, you're muted, Dave.
Put the toy car away in the garage.
I don't know
No
why.
tires on one vehicle.
Somebody
You
muted
muted
me.
when you called on the radio.
Doing that the day
I-
before snows
oh,
and during the
Yeah, and
snow.
I flipped the switch off on the mic, so,
Winterize the camper.
but I didn't do it yet, so I got it.
And that's actually what I'm sitting in right now. It's 65 degrees in the camper here, though. I'm making sure the heat works.
I got 66 in my room.
Around here,
Damn.
seeing where I can bring coax in from the outside and where I'm going to mount a radio for this thing. So won't be doing any camping until the spring, but I think I'll be out here doing projects a good bit until then, getting it ready.
Yeah, I winterized the trailer
Thanks for
Monday
running the
night.
net, John. Back to you.
I'm glad that's kind of one thing I don't have to do.
Thanks. Well, have
It
fun
took me real
outfitting
long.
your, camper.
I took the low point drains off,
The
opened all the
coax and
spigots,
outside
pulled the
antenna,
anode rod out of the
radio
water
mounting,
heater, opened the relief
anything
valve,
else.
went in,
Mm.
poured antifreeze down the
Yep,
drains,
have a good time
done.
at it.
You had to
Okay,
pull
I
the,
sits at enough of an angle that everything drains out. So
Yeah.
You had to pull the anode out?
I do just to drain the tank.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But
Yeah, Renee suggested
every
do that,
2
so-
years I put a new one in anyway.
Good.
So I have I couldn't find it last year. I bought it and it got put somewhere and I couldn't find it. So I finally found it. So when I pulled this one out, the old one will not be going back in. I have the new one laying in the trailer so I can't lose it again
So that's why I so
until somebody moves it on me.
asking for you to pray for
My new one has a
especially Kathy.
electric heater as well as gas, and I can't even get to the anode rod.
Last night, so I want to
Just
thank
leave
you.
it.
I actually should check my water heater because it's been a while since the anodes have been changed. And I'm thinking, you know, it might be time, especially with all the shit in the water.
I'm sure, like
He said
always,
it's
Talk
been a
about at
while
your
since
house.
it's been changed,
coming out of
aka
it, like, always
he's
been-
never changed it since it was installed.
always done that.
Probably not me.
Keep that in
Then
mind,
again, it was
and,
installed when I didn't know
we're doing well here.
I had the trailer,
I'm
so.
liking the
Hmm.
cold
Yeah.
weather too.
The one I used to have in my house, you couldn't have pulled the anode rod out, it would have hit the steel.
Everything all out.
Is there ones in gas heaters, or is it just electric?
No. Anodes are only in the electric.
Cool.
So if you got a gas water heater, you don't have to worry about it. It's a
Good.
ring on
Some
the bottom
of
of
them-
the flame.
Some of them may have it because it helps keep corrosion from, instead of corroding your tank, it'll corrode at the anode rod instead of the tank. So some gas ones may still have them.
If they are, they'd be low voltage.
Sure you are appreciating not having to
Well, the anode rod doesn't
you're
have any
outside,
voltage.
not having to come in and wring out your your t-shirt or whatever.
Call it an anode rod, but
You can
it's
stay
simply
nice
the fact that the,
nice and comfortable.
Sacrificial rod.
Okay,
Well,
It
so,
corrodes it rather than the tank.
WRDJ,
Right, yeah.
996.
There's no actual power to the anode rod.
right.
It's a
Okay.
ground source though.
Yeah, yeah.
Not too much, John.
But
We
it's
did have a
basically
crossing
just
coming in down
a
here
metal
at the
that'll
house. It wasn't
corrode
really that bad.
better
But
So
it was
that
like
it helps
night
if
and
you have
day
hard
Because of
water.
the
going to
natural
the farm. I swear, this
electrolysis
place
that
is
occurs
up there.
when you have
And while we were up there, it was like ice crystal
water.
clear from the
And the
I can
higher-
barely hear you,
Yeah,
Dave.
It really looked beautiful and
Okay,
thick on the ground. I'm telling you.
let's see.
They can run back in.
Is this any better?
It was 26.
Yeah, it's a little better.
All right, how about that?
Seemed to like it. They got
Okay, so anyway, the anode rod
very,
is completely passive. It doesn't really matter what it's connected to. And it has to do with trying to pull minerals out of the water so that they don't deposit on the inside of your tank, which would cause an issue with, well, usually that's on a glass lined water heater, and most of them are glass lined.
Yeah, they're glass
End up
lined.
getting
So it don't
junk.
drop a hot water heater.
Just a big go down there before I croak.
Hey, speaking of that, Josh, the friend still got hot water?
Yeah, never swapped out the part yet.
Are you kidding?
Nope. All she had to do is go down and hit that reset button, apparently. She just never did.
Hey, Jim, I finally got your text message. Yeah.
Cool. Good timing.
January the last time, and that was great. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't trust Facebook.
Make comments.
No, I wouldn't
yes,
either.
I'll call for any new, late, or missed stations.
Come on, Jim, go for it. The leaves are off the tree. Go for it.
WRMR 424. Not making
Nope.
it.
I heard you on the
Part
input
of your
side.
life.
MC 362, Unit 4, Tyler, and Pennsylvania.
Ooh,
Tyler made it.
there you go.
I heard him on the input
Great to
side.
hear from you. WRNC 362.
He was just barely breaking my squelch on the input side.
Any
Yeah, he
comments?
was low. Mhm.
Is that one of what's his
Jay-
name's kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
J OWT. See, now there, I'm not even picking him up on the input.
He was saying something about, oh no, it's Wednesday
Little
or
bit
something.
here
I was
and
like,
there.
wait a second, that's night, and not net night. And so I was like, okay, I might as well start heading
Kind of
down.
disgusting. He doesn't live that far away and they can get in better.
Yeah. Forget about it. 'Cause it's
They also have a
late.
50-foot tower with a 17-foot antenna on it.
Good rest of the day.
Yeah.
There you go, Jim. The bigger, the better.
Hey, Tyler, thank you. Just great
I
hearing you.
still say, talk to the electric company next door to you.
Hope we can
Climb one of their towers and just put up a 20-foot
One of those
antenna.
on the steam shoots, the steam whatever.
Chambers, but,
No, no,
The
no.
old
I'm
steam
talking,
towers.
no, I'm talking about the actual electrical towers.
that would like to check in.
Yeah, that'll work good, Tom.
Right now.
Hey, when he needs that extra boost of
Hey,
power, it's there.
Josh, WRKU 643. Have any comments you want to make, Josh?
Nope.
Who is that?
Checked in. That's good. Thanks, Josh.
I
Any
wonder if
other
he was
stations,
Simplex
new, late, or missed?
and John
I
heard
would
him
like to check in.
because he
Go
wasn't
for it.
coming to the
Right now.
repeater.
Ooh.
There was a guy last week trying that too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it looks like it's seriously coming up on 9:34 and a half. Exactly. There you go. And that'll conclude then the weekly network.
Yeah, that reminds me. Somebody labeling connectors.
Central Pennsylvania
34 and a
Farm.
half. And then two more down. 36 and a quarter.
To hear from everybody.
Platform
Was that the
not-
dimension?
By the way, last week currently we have 45 active members, active check-ins. That is 38 checked in last week.
Well, he's got two more. We just can't tell him that.
There in
Our next
Leroy
network
when
check-in
he's
is
available.
Wednesday, November 10th, and our next get-together will be November 14th at Hospice in Mechanicsburg. And safe to say the repeater is now returned to its usual use. This is John Riddlesberger, WRB.
God, I hate working weekends.
Thanks, everyone, and have an awesome week.
All right. Thank you for all who joined online this week. We'll be doing the same thing next week. Wednesday at about the same time. We also get on a little bit before.
And bullshit.
Well, most time we are, but if you got questions, want to learn how this stuff works, need help setting stuff up, shoot me a message. We'll get you in here, help you out, see what we can do to get you on the air or whatever you're trying to do. Ham, GMRS, CB, blister pack, Barbie radios, it doesn't matter. We as long as it transmits, we're happy with it. So 7-3s to the web. Everyone has a good night, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Well, unless John had a radio